Hey y'all, and welcome to the April Watch Cheryl Scrap for 2019. It's Monday, April 8th, and I'm going to be scrapping a Disney photo. I am participating in the 100-day project where you create something every day and you can choose what you want your project to be. And I chose digital scrapbooking with a focus on my Disney albums and my Christmas albums. So the last layout I made was Christmas album in the Christmas album, and this one will obviously be in my Disney. And so I've already edited these two photos. Drag over here. And then I need to decide, I'm going to use a couple of stock photos. Let me go ahead and close this.
Michelle says she needs one. A pressure cooker. She spent 2 hours making lasagna. Oh, Dinkadoo used her pressure cooker. It's Dana, right? Is that right?
Yes.
No, maybe. Yes, that's what I thought.
That's right.
What'd you make in your pressure cooker?
All right, so
I try. I really do. I get really good when we have NSD and DSD, and so everybody's around all the time. And then sometimes I forget.
okay. Okay, let's just see.
Ah,
Let me go.
squash and
Other side.
zucchini with onions. That sounds nice and healthy. And good. Most of them have bell pepper in them. Ah.
Interesting.
See, and she's allergic, Michelle, so she can't. See, I like homemade lasagna, but I always think that's so much work. So we just don't have lasagna at all because I don't like the bell peppers that most sauces have in them, like most store-bought ones. I don't like the bell peppers, and usually they add too many onions for my taste. So we just end up not having them because I don't want to go through the effort of making them.
Yeah, I don't do the bell peppers in the lasagna. Ours doesn't. My mom's recipe doesn't have that.
Yeah, I don't do bell peppers when I can avoid them.
Okay, yeah.
I don't mind red or orange occasionally. Or yeah, I like especially roasted red peppers. I like those. But orange and yellow, it depends. Smart. When she makes lasagna, she makes 3 at a time. 1 to have, 2 to freeze.
Oh yeah,
See, I
that
have
is
to do
super
that
smart.
because my family's too small to eat a whole pan of lasagna. So I end up having to make it in the 8x8 pans, the 1 or 2 times that I actually have, and freezing it because, yeah. Otherwise, it sits in my fridge and then I get mad because then I see that it's going to end up going to waste. So Michelle's husband would eat an entire one himself.
He's like,
Mine probably
"Oh."
could, but whether he should.
Oh,
So you know when you have those really fun photos that you love and you know you're going to scrap, but you're sad because you can't share them? I have one of those from today. So my son's been reading Captain Underpants, which is a children's book about a superhero who runs around in tidy whities and a cape. So today he dug out his cape and put on his tidy whities and ran around like that all morning. And I absolutely adore the photos and they're hilarious. But it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I'm not comfortable posting them.
Right. Like I can't do it.
I can't do that to my kids because someday he'll be looking for a job. Well, and there's always that, I don't know. I'm a mom and I have that moment where I'm like, well, but oh, I totally will scrap them. It's actually really cool because the cape belongs to my husband from when he was a kid. His mom gave it to us for my kid. So the The cape is nice and old. Wedding photos. For those wedding slideshows when you show random photos, right?
Yes.
Just yeah, he loves the books in the show. It's actually nice because the books have finally got him to actually read on his own without my complete persistence. I still have to persuade him a little bit, but not as much as I did.
Okay. I think I'm going to call it here in just a second. I just wanted to make sure I looked through these good enough. Okay.
Are you guys excited for DSD? INSD? INSD. That's the one that's in the spring.
INSD.
We've already started planning. A mini book of all the embarrassing photos. I don't know if I could do just a mini book though. I mean, I've got a lot of pretty embarrassing photos. She wants to do one book each and it will be a wedding present.
Okay, so these are pretty small. So we'll leave them small.
Years down the road. Yeah, I gotta get that baby book done. My kid's only 9.
Dude.
Darling teenage son wants mom's special red raspberry PB&J. Dana, I'll be right back. She's got to go make a PB&J.
Oh, yes.
I think that's why I want to use your spreadsheet, is I want to go through minimum his first year and go, okay, which ones of these are those moments that I absolutely want to capture and which one am I okay with just having the picture for later or whatever. But I mean, he's got some photo books with some of his baby photos in them, so it's not like he has 0. But I want to tell the story.
Tell the story. Storytelling.
Michelle loves the thick photo edges. She tends to go thin. Is that just your shadow style?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I go with whatever your shadow style is.
Yeah.
That's however thicker thin that is, that's my default.
Okay. Let's bring this down a little bit.
Man, Cheryl, I mentioned INSD and nobody says anything.
Oh, I'm already.
Are you prepared?
I'm not prepared. I am preparing. All right, let's see. What shall I use? Has anybody scrapped Haunted Mansion pics before?
Kat? Michelle? Michelle says she has. Like, they're 2 big Disney scrappers, I know.
So any particular...
What'd you use?
Kit.
Not TLP products? That's it. You're fired.
You're out. Boo. No.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. Okay, let's try.
The thing about Haunted Mansion is you could go with any Halloween thing too.
Yep. Let's see.
Michelle says she'd go with an Amy Wolf background and Halloween embellishments.
Let's see. Let's do. Okay.
Always the decision time, right? What am I gonna scrap with?
Yep. I don't know.
Yep, I have those too. The Amy Wolf Mega Solids pack. Michelle says it's probably one of the best investments she's made. That and shadow styles to me. And styles. Because then I can make anything look awesome.
Okay, that didn't work like I thought it was going to.
Man, everybody's quiet tonight.
I think they all had a Monday like we did.
What
do you think?
Probably.
That's
Michelle says she's used the papers in almost every layout since she bought it. You've seen some, there's a couple other mega packs too, right? Like, is it, I have a really cool one. Is it Little Butterfly Wings has a really awesome, like neutral type pack. Who is that has that one? Maybe it's Forever Joy. I think it's Little Butterfly.
Okay, so I need a little.
Chatting. Otherwise, I'd be talking to myself.
Yeah, you other people speak up. Speak up.
So what'd you decide on so far, Cheryl?
I'm just going to look through all of Project Mouse stuff. And we'll just go from there. And see what I see.
Oh goodness. Oh my goodness. There's like 1,001 neutral papers.
Yep.
I should have guessed. that there'd be a ton of them. Ooh.
I'm just going to kind of go through and pick some. Kind of, I don't know, crazy stuff, I guess.
These. NBK has one called Over the Rainbow Cardboard Neutral. And it's like a couple different background styles on a white, like craft color, a black. So it's three different colors, but 5 different styles. I don't know, whatever equals 12. 7 textures. I could just read. 7 textures, 3 colors, 21 papers.
Okay. Remember this. That there.
The one I was talking about, or the Amy Wolf one? Ooh, I think I need that paper pack.
Ooh, she says. Ooh.
Oh, I did not know that. Did you know that Amy has a couple of them? I did not know that. I apparently need more. I think this is the one that I might have. It's that one or this other one. Hold on. Hold, please. Like, I'm not sure how old the one is I have. I'd have to go and look. And it's hard to tell at first glance. Ooh, Michelle has volume 5. Yeah, I'm not sure. I might have 3. I might have 4. But can I show you what I just found? And I don't know, it strikes me as a deal. It's a whole total of $12. So it's called Over the Rainbow Paper Set Bundle Up. It's 8 of those paper sets by NBK.
Ooh.
So it has some like painted corrugated cardboard look to it. It's got the neutral pack that I was looking at. It's got more neutrals with some texture on them, like a pastel set. This is fun. Ooh, a watercolor look. Ooh, 2 watercolors, a lighter and a darker. Oh, man. Dude, I should not go looking for paper.
Should not do this.
Don't do it next time. Aha, that was the one I was looking. Nope, that's not the neutral one. Man. Ooh, Adria says she loves MBK's papers.
Yes, they are quite lovely.
They
lovely.
are. Whoops. What did I knock off my desk? Huh. Oh, my husband left staples sitting on my desk, but he left them with, I don't know how. So they got knocked off, so the pointy side was up. That would have hurt in bare feet.
Yes.
Yeah, good thing I didn't step on them. Another one added to the list. Well, I can keep shopping for you. You want me to find you more stuff? I'm pretty good at it. I'm great at shopping with other people's money.
Yes.
Which is actually really funny because my friend in high school used to take me with her because she said I would talk her out of buying stuff when we were in high school. She'd be like, well, you need to go shopping with me because you'll talk me out of it. And half the time I did. I was like, no, that's not worth it. But then other times I'd talk her into something even better. I'd be like, no, you don't want that, but you do totally want this.
You need this.
You need this. And she usually would end up buying it. But yeah. I guess I talked her out enough that, So Dana, I actually took a photo of my paper addiction once upon a time, and that was a couple years ago, a lot of years ago. So yeah, I had a lot of the vertical paper stuff, but then I had so much digital stuff that, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool that you still paper scrap, Adria. I tried after I switched to digital, and I had such a hard time with it.
I'd get so frustrated. So I'm like, oh, I just want to just undo that. That was a mistake. And you can't when it's paper. You just have to go forward and move around.
Yep. I love stitches, but I cannot do stitches in real life. They have to be digital. I even had one of those little sewing machines. Yeah, it didn't work.
You're like, no.
Bev says her goal is to spend one Saturday a month doing paper scrapping. She has ripped them up before. Oh, lifted them up and put them down again.
Rip, rip, rip.
Yeah, I stopped with the paper, and I actually gave away like all my paper stuff because we were moving cross country anyway. No, that's not true. I still have some paper stuff, but I have like hardly any. I went to Digi to get caught up. Never gonna happen. Yeah, Dana, I totally get that. Ooh, paper scrapping helps Adria break through artist blocks and come up with new ideas. Ooh, I like that.
Yes.
Yeah, Michelle, mine gets used for mostly crafty type stuff, like for projects for Valentine's or covering a shoebox or whatever random craft gets made.
Yeah, I can't say I don't have any paper because I usually do use things for cards. But
yeah. Well, and I kept some of my, like I have a silhouette machine, which don't get me started there. It's not working and I'm really ticked off. See, I told you it's been a bad like 3 days actually for me. Maybe even 4.
You're like, it's been a long time.
It's been a long weekend and then it just went into Monday. But yeah, so I have a silhouette machine and I have like one of those little embossing machines.
Yeah.
Although I really could get rid of the embossing machine because I don't use it. I really don't. But I haven't got to that point yet. Maybe next time I move, I'll be like, yeah, letting this go.
Right.
And I have a paper cutter. It's not the guillotine style, but it's a crocodile or something like that. I don't know. It's green and it works really, really well. And I refuse to give that up because it makes me happy.
Is that a...
All right. Enjoy reading, Bev. I'm sorry your husband is hogging your bandwidth.
Oh man, that's not fun. Yeah, this only happens once a month. What is his problem?
I know, gosh. Bye. Enjoy
Bye,
reading.
Bev.
Brielle's still chatting away in her crib. She went to bed 1.5 hours ago.
Oh no.
Oh, I remember those days. They are not fun. Especially if they won't ever give up.
Okay.
Ooh, a big girl bed. Yeah. We put when we moved Munchkin over to the big boy bed, we ended up putting a baby gate up in the front of his room. So at least he was locked in his room. And then in a fit of anger, so one day he was locked in his room. Well, not locked, obviously, because it was just a baby gate. But he was in there and he shut his door. And I was like, well, if he's going to shut the door, I'm just going to leave it. So I left it shut. And then I thought, man, he's been awful quiet. So I went to check on him and he had torn everything in his room apart.
Oh my God.
Everything. All the clothes were out. All the books were off the bookshelf. And I wasn't very
No.
proud of myself. But I walked away, went and grabbed garbage bags, put everything in garbage bags, and took it all away.
Oh no. You're
He
like,
was like 2.5. I don't think he really understood.
right.
It was just not, it was not my finest moment. But you know what? I was so mad. And hey, at least I didn't beat the kid, right?
Exactly.
And I took a picture of the room that's a total disaster before I started cleaning it up. See, that's one of those stories. I got to go find the photo and scrap it. So.
Okay, I don't need that. I don't need that.
That's
Maybe I
nice.
do
Her
need
dresser
that
fits in the
label.
closet. See, my stinking child has always been tall. And so he started to flip himself out of the crib at 1.5 years. 18 months, I think, is he started to flip himself out of the crib because he could.
Ugh.
So you can't lock it because it doesn't lock. Sorry.
But there is no lock on that door now.
Well, we put a dog door in. You know those sliding glass dog doors?
Yeah.
So the door, I didn't put the latch part in yet because I wanted my husband to look at it because I just stuck it up today. And so they keep trying to lock it, but there's nothing for it to lock into. So it's kind of funny. Oh.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah. Oh, that's what Brielle just did. That tends to be the thing that moves a kid from a crib into the big kid bed, is because, they flip themselves out of it somehow. Oh, he managed to get out before. But that was when he did it twice in a row and we went, okay, we're done. The other two kids never climbed out. Oh, that's got to be so nice. A big kerplunk.
I don't know if I have. Does Project Mouse have a Halloweeny version? If they do, I don't think I have it.
I thought so. But
oh, this is terrible. This is something
remember.
that I don't have.
Michelle thinks they do too.
Oh, I must have missed out on this.
Yeah, they do. Let's see. Well, they have one called Halloween. It doesn't look so much Haunted Mansion so much as like Boo.
Gotcha.
Like if you go to that Boo thing that they do.
Right.
Yeah. See, now it's got these funny little acronyms, MNSSHP, that looks like you're swearing.
What is that?
Mickey's something not so scary Halloween party.
Oh.
Oh, I got it right. Michelle just corrected me. Well, she didn't correct me. She added the whole words for it. It totally does look like, when you look at him, you're like, somebody's swearing. Is it into the magic moments, Jess? Speaking of which, hi, Jess. I saw you sneak in. I meant to say something. I forgot. Let's see. I see the Monsters Inc. one. Ooh, I like that one. I need this one. It's Amber and Sarah did one called 31. That's a Halloween one.
Mm.
Well, I really like that. I need it. Yeah, now I know why it's abbreviated. Oh.
That's cute. I like that little frame. Put that at both corners there.
Ooh.
And this is a fabulous little journaler. I'll pop down there. It's coming together. It's taking me a minute though.
Oh, they have one too, but it's not so spooky as well. Jess, Bella Gypsies. Magic moments, not so spooky.
Okay, but it's not spooky enough.
It's not spooky at all. It's the same thing with the one. It's more like I don't know. It reminds me more of a the not so spooky. Well, actually, this one says not so spooky party ticket.
Yeah.
It's more of the party where it's not supposed to be scary.
Right.
So it's more brightly colored and stuff. I mean, there are some spookier, like there's Castle is Dark with orange fireworks, but it's a brighter Halloween one.
Okay. Well, I'm not doing too bad. It's only 8:35. All this, I was like, boy, this is taking me a long time, but it's not been too bad.
No.
Considering all that I'm going through.
Ghost out of the 31 one, Michelle. Kat! We wondered where you were. We're like, hey, we need help scrapping Haunted Mansion. I'm like, Kat, come on. Come on. I really like the scripty Halloween too, Michelle. I mean, it doesn't necessarily work for Haunted Mansion, but the ghosts, I totally need that kit for other things. You have been gone forever. Look at what Cheryl's done while you've been gone. I'm just teasing you, Kat. I'm glad you made it back.
She's like, what are you talking about?
She's like, I'm never coming back now.
Stop harassing her. Stop harassing the attendees.
Oh, okay. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta go harass the children at my house.
Like, stop trying to lock the door. That's probably what she's telling them. Do it. Don't do it till I say. I'm trying to pick up the blues, but some of these other blues are just not. That's not quite what I'm looking for. But it's close enough, right? We'll call that close enough. But the little, I want it to be, oh, let's just flip it vertically then and see if that will help. There we go. That gives a little better peek. Okay. Alrighty. That's one thing I do like about all the Project Mouse is how I can, roll through everything that's there, and there's stuff that I can use and all the different kits all kind of meshes together. Okay. Oh, that's a cute little star. Bring that to the front. I'm liking all this polka dotted stuff. Yes. Yes. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe that's better blue. I think it is. Yes.
Wicked digital scrap bundle. Did you see that one, Cheryl?
I'm
like, I don't know how long ago Jess posted it. Sorry.
Which one? Who is that by?
Bella Gypsy.
Okay.
Hocus Pocus, Fright Night, Jeepers Creepers. I like that pink it's got going on.
Okay. I may have to zip over there and grab it, but I'm going to see what I can do with what I got already.
I don't know how well it'll work for Haunted Mansion, but I do like it. It is a cute Halloween kit. Not all witches live in Salem. Sorry, I don't know why that struck me. It's so funny.
Because it's true. It's so true.
Michelle says she's taking notes on working on paper layers with your watching you. And so is Dana.
Oh, yeah. Like, I just keep adding stuff. I think that's the thing.
Yeah.
So
You like to do that.
just keep adding it and adding it till you can't add any more.
Oh my goodness.
I haven't been keeping track of what I've been using though. This is going to be bad.
It'll be fun.
It's going to be bad trying to catch up. See what I got going here. Nope, don't like that.
Because witches live in Vegas too. Oh, that's funny, Jess. Michelle says she thinks she's become a bit better with word strips since watching Cheryl.
Yes, use them all.
Use all the things.
Use all the things. Well, that's perfect, right? The little rick-a-rack. Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness. I can tell it's almost spring break around here.
Oh, they just getting a little crazy on you.
Oh, totally.
But and only from your visiting children that you feel that, because you don't really have spring break, do you? Or do you take a break?
Yeah, well, so we took a little bit of a break when we went and visited my mom. He had like 2 or 3 days off. And then we're going to California next week for a day to see BattleBots filmed.
Nice.
I don't know if you've heard of that show, but it's really fun. So we're going to go see. We got tickets to go see it being filmed. So we'll be out there for a day. So he'll get like 2 days off for that. Yep. Jess just got back from spring break. Yeah, these kids are all on spring break Friday. Well, these ones are on spring break Friday through the following Monday. They have Easter Monday off too. But yeah, March break. You know, so it's funny because Utah has had like spring break every week for the past month, depending on the school district. So while normally we have like a huge influx of people for 1 week here in Vegas, we've had like people all the time for the last couple weeks. It's really annoying. I'd rather have the huge influx and be done.
Right.
So, because like we actually looked at going to Disney while we're out in California, staying an extra day. But because of all the stupid spring breaks everywhere that are still going on, it's like, yeah, that's not going to happen because they're all on super high price tickets and expecting huge crowds. And I'm just like, yep, okay.
We're not doing that.
So we're just going to go out for that, maybe go to the beach for a little bit and then come back home. Yeah, most of the time they are in March. I don't know why Vegas is so late this year, but it is. They don't have an extra break over Easter weekend. Most of the schools around here actually have to go back on Easter Monday. They just have that week off. So it's just, my friend's kind of excited because she's a teacher. So she's like, so my class has been insane, but we'll have the break off and then we'll come back and we'll have like 5 weeks left or 6 weeks left and then they're done. So. Yeah.
I think this looks, that little photographs thing looks like old timey.
It's the thing I need on those like sepia toned photos that you take at the like amusement parks.
Right.
Yeah, totally.
Let me get a little bit smaller.
Dana says they usually get Friday, but this year they had to add because of the bad weather makeup.
Oh. Boo.
Oh, Monday was a bad weather makeup day, which they did not use, so they get that off. And a teacher work day on Thursday. See, what's funny is I think our kids were supposed to get the Friday off or the Easter Monday off, but they actually had to use a bad weather day this year, which they've never done before, so they don't actually have it scheduled in. So they all have to do that. That's good planning on your school district's part, Michelle. If you don't have any makeup days that they planned in there, 5 days. See, and I totally understand why Vegas doesn't plan in any bad weather days, but yeah.
Okay, so I always forget, is the Haunted Mansion part of Adventureland? Or is it just a standalone? Because it's like part of, around where the country bears are. So what is that?
At Disney World, right?
Yes.
Because I think technically in Disneyland, isn't it part of New Orleans Square? It says Liberty Square. Is that Disney World or Disneyland?
That's Disney World, I know. So it is part of Liberty Square. Okay.
Liberty Square is what Cheryl thought. And Cheryl, that's what Disney Mom Michelle says.
Okay.
Jess says near Pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's by Pirates at Disneyland. Relatively.
Yeah.
The boat docks are in front of you, and Pirates and Haunted Mansion are kind of, they're down a little bit from each other, but they're kind of near each other. So. Oh my goodness.
Not that the Haunted Mansion is really, super scary or anything. But for Disney, it's kind of creepy.
You got to go to Disneyland, Kat. It's something everybody who likes Disney World should do just once. It's fun. I like them both. They're different to me, if that makes sense. One is more intimate and one is not.
Okay, I think I'm going to pop out of Project Mouse now and see what I can find. A whole new world. Yes. That is what I'm going to do. Go backwards, please. Okay. Okay, let's see if that's the right. I could use that. That would work. That would work. Little pointer. Are you still there, Courtney? She went quiet on me. Did I lose everybody? I think we
No,
must
sorry.
have. Oh. Were you talking muted?
Well, no, I had to run and go, yeah. Chaos here today. There's some things when you hear certain sounds in the backyard that you cannot see, and you're like, oh, okay, I got to go check on that.
Yeah. What are they doing?
They've made a swing out of a rope that is hanging from a gate, and like, it's not quite a sapling, but it's pretty close to being a sapling tree. And
oh no,
my backyard is rocks. So when they fall off of that,
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Like,
Cat's like, you poor thing. Today I feel that, and I will accept that, and I do feel like a poor thing.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I remember those days. Yeah, got other days.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about this. Oh, yes, I will have to use this one.
So, Cheryl said Haunted Mansion scared the daylights out of her daughter when she was little. Her granddaughter's not a fan. Okay, so we took my brother on Tower of Terror when he was 4.5. Do you know the kid still won't ride an elevator?
Oh, God.
He's 14, 15 now? Still won't ride an elevator.
You really killed him. You really killed him.
He's always afraid that it's going to just fall on him, so he won't ride one.
You evil, wicked girl, you.
Yep. The best part, he doesn't remember that that's why he's afraid of elevators. So my husband and I, it's like an inside joke to us because we just laugh our heads off about it. And nobody else remembers that this is why in my family. So we don't get blamed for it. So it's even funnier to us, you know.
You're like, ha ha. Well, he did kind of. Is he the one that tortured you a little bit?
Not really. We're far enough apart that I didn't really live in the house with him.
Gotcha.
Oh my gosh. I am surprised you guys cannot hear those banshees in the backyard.
No.
My headset's really good today.
That's really good.
Michelle says she can. That's because you know what you're listening for. Oh, Kat says her sister was telling her about her son, who's 6, refusing to eat his spaghetti, wanted a hamburger instead. So she said, yeah, I have a dog and the 22 tennis balls that I had to fetch for him from under the bed at 2 a.m. last night. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we've had that issue before where it's like, what in the world are you after? It's freaking 2 a.m. Go away. With the 4-legged one and the 2-legged one.
I do not miss my sleep.
She can hear the kids too, but she's just tuning them out. Yeah.
We get really good at that. Mm-hmm. Although I have never been able to tune out repetitive noises. I can't do it.
Do you know what?
Like if it's like somebody's playing loud music and all I can hear is the thump, thump, thump.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, I don't want to hear the thump, thump, thump. I need to hear the whole song. I don't want to hear just your bass.
Yeah, so, mine has been like the fan. If you know when sometimes your fan, like the thing that you use to change it, the little string dangling moves, but it's starting to hit it in just like this perfect rhythm.
Yep.
And you're just like, oh my gosh, I can't sleep. Like I have to get up and turn the fan up or down or try and move the little string because I don't know why, but they bother me too. Dana says, or tapping feet, or clicking a ballpoint pen. Oh no, Brielle is still awake.
Oh gosh, how can she still be awake?
Is
Little
it a full
stinker. Little
moon?
stinker.
Oh my gosh. She says, it sounds like Mommy's having fun. I'm staying up to hear her. It is a waxing crescent moon, only 10% tonight, Michelle. We don't have
that doesn't answer the question, does it?
Well, she asked if it was a full moon.
No, I mean, it doesn't answer why everything's crazy right now.
Our full moon isn't until the 19th. I think it's just spring. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but we actually have like a couple of warm days here.
Okay.
Although my son decided to have a water balloon fight last week in the park. It was 73 degrees, and he was like, yep, it's warm enough. Let's have a water balloon fight.
You're like, okay. No, it's not warm enough.
Oh, that's hilarious. Brielle shares a room with Azure Lee, so she's squealing and yelling, Azzy, Azzy! At first I thought you wrote that she's quarreling, like she's fighting with her.
Oh no.
I was like, I love it. Oh my goodness. 85 in Texas. Ooh, you're getting up there. We're supposed to dip back down. Is anybody else dipping back down this week? Before you get nice and warm again?
Dip down. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, throw that in there.
Cat says they get 70s. You know what? I totally think it counts, Cat. Because, you know, when you're used to 85, 90s, up and down in Northern Virginia, it was plus 10 Celsius today, and tomorrow is plus 18, and Wednesday's -8 and snow.
You're like, what?
That is spring and you know what? That's spring everywhere, I swear. Like, I think we're supposed to be 90 tomorrow, and then we drop down to like 72.
What?
So, I mean, yeah, 72 still sounds nice, but 72 feels really cold after 90. All the seasons in 1 week. I'm just banking on a nice fall for you this year, Michelle. I want a beautiful fall because I'll be out there. So it needs to be beautiful.
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 Okay, let's see.
Ooh, scrappy friends. Dana and Kat are both in Texas. And they both are somewhere. Well, Texas is a big state, but I'm like, they're both using Dallas as a checkpoint. So that's good, right?
Okay, to scrap.
Yeah, you do get a lot of rain in the fall. Although the last summer I spent out there, you got so much rain, it was ridiculous. It molded my stroller.
Ooh.
So, yeah. Like, it was so wet and gross, and it would not warm up enough to, like, dry anything out. So my stroller totally molded, even using it. Like, it wasn't just stored or anything. We were using it, but it just totally molded. I was so mad.
Okay.
You look done.
I thought maybe I could find a couple more. I think I'm just going to have to go neutral flowers. Maybe.
I was like, I like it. I mean, I know it doesn't have a lot of flowers, but it totally works for me. I'm buying it. And it feels really full, like your style.
I guess I mean, a lot of my project mouse is less more full, I guess. Yeah. But
yeah, I think it works.
I usually do have a little bit more than this, but That's all right. We'll survive. I think once I do my shadows, that'll be
quite a few people love that alpha you used.
Yes, that is called a Sparkle Gel Alpha, and I don't know if it's in her store. Would you go look? Would you scurry along and see if you see it anywhere?
It is.
Yay! How good is that?
Yeah, it totally is. It's from BYOC of 2012.
Guess you can say I'm hanging on to stuff.
But you can't give up an alpha like that. I mean,
no,
it's timeless.
I don't think you can.
And now it's on your wish list.
Yeah,
hey, $3 with a sale for, it'll be a good price.
Ooh, don't want to do that.
Okay, I have to go make sure they're not killing each other. I am so sorry.
These kids are crazy. They're crazy. The crazy kiddos. Oh, you stupid program error. Fine. I just felt like I needed more room for my title. It's getting a little squishy down there. And I wanted it to be just a wee bit bigger. There we go. That's better. Okay, let's start here for the shadows. Yeah, I have to say I'm ready for summer. I am ready. Also ready. I want to sleep in for like a month. I'll have to get up. I can stay up late scrapping and just be wicked. Oh, she's been gone for a while. This does not bode well. Okay.
Oh my goodness. 5 toddlers? Michelle, you're crazy.
5 toddlers? Who's got 5 toddlers?
Michelle has 5 toddlers showing up at her door on 7 a.m. Monday through Friday.
Yikes.
Yeah, no. I mean, although you don't have to expect toddlers to decide to throw a hose up through a tree and use it as a swing.
Oh my Lord.
She runs a home daycare. That's your own case. Yeah, see, that's the problem. Is I'm pretty sure it was my kid, but the problem is the other 2 kids are big enough to go, oh yeah, that looks fun. I like it when I watch the toddler instead because he just kind of chills. He doesn't go and create those. He just slides on it's not even a real slide, the slide that's been created in my backyard. At least they're using their imagination, right?
Yes, but you hopefully don't want them to hurt each other.
I know. And they're playing in the part of the backyard that I cannot see. So that's why I'm
that's making me nervous. Yep.
Yeah. So then when I hear, some of that over the top screeching, it's like, oh, let me go check on you. Let's not go
Well,
to the
when you didn't
hospital.
come back pretty quick, I was like, oh no, it's going down.
Yeah, that was called I had to I had to go and undo the hose and say, no, we're not swinging off the hose around the tree. Oh, Jess already got
Yeah.
burnt to a crisp yesterday.
What?
Must be hot in San Francisco.
I think I saw a picture of you like out to lunch or something, but I don't know. I can't remember if that was this weekend or I don't know. Time all meshes together.
Jess, I feel you. I have to get a coding thing done by tonight, and I just want to throw it out the window and say I'm changing my major.
Yeah.
She says she has to go because homework is just too hard tonight. That's
Yeah,
where I'm at
well,
too.
it's time. I'm just working on shadows anyway, so
Yeah.
we can
Thanks for
call it for
stopping by.
tonight. Yes. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it, even though it was a bit disjointed on my part.
On your part.
Yes.
How about me running in and out, in and out, in and out?
Well, like,
And I apologize,
okay.
guys. I totally forgot about it tonight, and that's why I still had dinner I had to check on.
Well, I did too. I mean, it's just, I don't know why April snuck up on me. Just like, I don't know why.
I think it's because the first was on a Monday.
Yeah. And then you're like, wait, what?
So then the whole week feels off because it's like, oh, wait, it's a new month on the Monday.
Yeah.
But it does go too fast. I'm glad everybody came.
All right, I'm going to stop the recording. Here we go. So long, farewell.